Okay, there's thunderstorms out to sea. You know what? It's just like the market. There's a thunderstorm right now in the market, and it'll clear as well. Okay, so tomorrow, the next day, or whatever, trust me, I've been here long enough to know that the sun will shine again. This is what always happens. Alright, it's always darkest before the dawn. This is Eagle Surf Ireland Crypto. Keep the faith. Okay, this is Eagle Surf Ireland Crypto, and this is a market update. And no doubt you've all woken up and seen the correction we have had last night. Well, it was last night for me when I was asleep. I woke up this morning and Bitcoin had sliced through the 21-week moving average, which I thought it would hold at $52,000, and just collapsed straight down to 41,000, 42,000 region. Okay, and it's bounced quite nicely, and right now it's at 47,981. Okay, so what has happened, or where are we, or what is going on, or am I panicking? So firstly, I'm not panicking. That's the worst thing you can do, is panic. Yes, you have money in market, you've invested, but do not panic. Okay, that's the worst thing I've ever done, is made that mistake and panic. A couple of years back when there's a massive correction, and you know, I lost so much compared to if I had held. Okay, so generally what you will do is you'll get a reaction bounce. We've got a bit of a reaction bounce, but it will generally go back to where it came from to retest that breakout. So the main real thing I'm trying to say to you there, guys, is, you know, the sun will always shine again. We won't keep going down. Nothing goes down forever. Nothing goes up forever. But you'll have corrections in between. And this is one of those corrections. And why did we have this correction? Numerous reasons. We have the whole virus scare, which is way over the top. We have Evergrande China thing going on. We have over leveraged traders in the market, shorting and longing, and they need to be liquidated. And technically, this is how they do it. We have the stock market falling, and Bitcoin is following the stock market. So yesterday I was watching the stock market, and it was like the start, it took off okay, and then suddenly it just started collapsing throughout the whole day. And then there was a little relief rally at the end of the day to try and pull some back, and Bitcoin followed exactly to like candle by candle as what the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq were doing. Okay, so we're correlated to a certain extent, not completely all the time, but in instances when there's corrections and things like this, yes, we are correlated to a degree. So where do I expect things to? What do I expect to happen now? Well, firstly, what I'm looking at is I'll be looking at the stock market on Monday to see what happens there when it opens up. And I'll be watching to see what happens, you know, if it's going to have a rally. Like, I would think the stock market does need to rally, but we'll see what happens. And I do think if the stock market has more downside, I do think that Bitcoin will have more downside as well with the cryptocurrency market. You know, if it bounces, the stock market, I do think that the cryptocurrency market will also bounce and go up. So I'm just watching for that really at the moment, and I'm sitting on my hands, relaxing and chilling out and going for walks on the beach and doing things, you know, that I wanted to kind of get away from the bloodbath that is in front of us. Okay, but I've been there many times. The bounces just can be as quick and as powerful as the corrections. Okay. So overall, we're in an uptrend, as you can see here. From the very bottom, we're still in an uptrend. Technically, Bitcoin could come down to here. And this has been said before. It could come down and test down here and still be in an uptrend. Why? We have a higher low, and we're still in the uptrend. And we could come back down around here, this region. What is that? 40,000 region. Bounce off this line and continue on its merry way. Okay, and we're still technically in a bull trend. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at right now. We're in a range, I would think, between $40,000 and $52,000, $53,000. Okay. And what would I like to see happen? I'm just going to zoom in there. And again, this is the daily chart, guys. So I'd like to see us kind of come up and start taking and reclaiming daily kind of areas. So kind of maybe around the 48,500 level. If we could take that and close above it, even by the end of the week, if we could close up here above 53,000, that would be epic, because that would bring our or weekly candle right up. So maybe the daily level here, if we could just close that, I'm going to put it in yellow and close dots. Okay, close above it here. Okay, so that'll be the 48,343 level. If we can make our way back up here in the next couple of days, or even by tomorrow night, by close, that'll be the weekly close, back up to 53,000 and retake it. That'd be really, really excellent. That would be really great bullish momentum. But today, like the day's half over, it's just ranging between nothing really, 46 and 48 at the moment. And it's just kind of flip-flopping around inside of this region, which we could end up still doing for a bit of time. But ideally, I want to see us either come back up and retest 53,000, either take it, but we'll get a rally back up there, I would think, in good time, okay, to try and retake that area up here. The main thing is I'm not fearful. I've seen all this before, and I've been here, and many of you might not have seen this before. I might be terrified, but the worst thing you can do is panic sell. And that's what a lot of new people into the market will do. They will basically continue the misery by fulfilling their own prophecies by selling in panic. And they're in here for a quick buck. And if you're not invested in here and see where this is going, you won't make money. You will get scared out of the market and pushed out very, very fast. Okay. Again, leverage trading, it's so dangerous if you're not using it properly, or if you don't know what you're doing. And if you're just trying to throw on 100x or 5x, that again will cripple you and destroy you if you don't know what you're doing. And again, it's bad for the market over long term. It's over leveraged, shorts and longs. And this is again why we had a big massive correction. Plus all the fear is now just encapsulating the whole market in the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. Now the fear and greed index, when I went to bed last night yesterday, it was 25. I would suggest tonight when it updates, I would think it's probably maybe 20 or 15. That's how much fear there is and panic in the market now. And as I said it before, this is not financial advice, but that's where I make buys. And you can see like it's even bounced from here. If you'd bought in here, and I didn't because I was asleep, that would have been epic. I did not expect it to come down here whatsoever. Okay. So you can see clearly here, we fell out of our falling wedge. Okay. It is what it is. But where we are right now, I'd want to see it kind of maybe holding. Even if we don't get up here by the weekly by tomorrow night and try and hold 53,000, at least we'll be retesting up that area anyway. But that's what I'd like to see up around this area here, making an attack to try and get back from where we came from. Again, there's a lot of fear. It could take a couple of days, but overall, like we're oversold. Okay, so I'm just going to check the stochastics and check how oversold we are in different levels. All right, so this is the daily. We can still come down a bit more here. So which tells me, yeah, we could come all the way down here, and that would bring us down to maybe $40,000 to create even more panic. Okay, let's look at the 30-minute. We're at the top. We're going to be pulling back a small bit now. 2 hourly, we're at the bottom coming into the neutral territory. 3 hourly, we're at the bottom. 4 hourly, we're turning up and we're in the bottom, oversold. 8 hourly, we're oversold. And the 12 hourly, we're on our way down. So the 12 hourly and the daily are telling me, yes, we can still come down here. Okay, technically. So that could correspond with a dump on the stock market on Monday. Okay, so either way, nothing goes down forever. I'm not worried. It's not a time for panic. It's a time for sitting back and realizing where it's going to be going eventually, and consolidate and kind of look at yourself and go, you know what? I'm not going to freak out. There's no need to. Okay. So this is the hourly chart. Where are we now? We're just bouncing between, we're to be 46,000 or 839, and the daily here up at 48,276. So if we can break that, we're moving. I would expect to move up to 49,000 and make this into support first, and then break that and make a move up to 49,589. Okay, but yeah, look, it's just doing its thing. It's had a huge move up from here, and we're just consolidating in this range here now, bouncing around. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Don't panic, and yeah, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto. Just giving you a quick update on the markets. My main message is don't panic. I'm hodling. This is not financial advice. You can do it yourself. What you need to do. But, I've found over the years, the best thing to do is not panic and take a step back, relax, and everything will be fine in the end. Okay, so like and subscribe my channel. That'd be awesome. All right, guys. Thank you.